Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host, DeltaTDS, and I'm joined once again by my co-host, Will.
Hello.
And we've got another exciting matchup for you. One that seems more of a rematch than anything else we've had. We've got the Sinnoh Elite Four, Aaron, the Bug-type Master, going up against Pokemon trainer from Twin Leaf Town, Barry.
Now, you gotta imagine that Barry's got a little bit of an advantage here.
He does, with the Staraptor and the Rapidash. Both super effective against the majority of Aaron's team.
Yes, bug types really not liking the flying or fire stab from either of those Pokemon. Of course, the Flygon there and the Drapion, not as worried about it, and also two very scary bonds.
Very terrifying, especially if they do set up.
Absolutely. Gonna be probably up to Aaron to make some good predictions, pivot around that Staraptor and the Rapidash. Victory is definitely achievable. It is absolutely not impossible. Just pretty difficult.
But as we've seen from our practice battles, it is not impossible.
Never impossible. Leads from both teams gonna be pretty pivotal in these games. Starting out, Heracross versus Snorlax. You know what? I should have asked. What gimmicks do both of these trainers have?
Aaron is using a Mega Scizor, while Barry is using a Mega Heracross. We've got two Mega Bug types.
Absolutely. Mega Scizor, ooh, Rock Slide coming out, predicting the Staraptor.
Staraptor getting that Intimidate off, but most likely being canceled with that Heracross's burn from the Flame Wall.
Definitely. Ooh, Brave Bird. Staraptor definitely faster than the Heracross. Recoil taking out 32% though.
A very good chunk. Could not do it again without falling.
You gotta imagine the Scizor has Bullet Punch.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, with how sadly low its speed is, Bullet Punch on it is a given.
Really a necessity. The question is, what is this Staraptor? It's gotta switch out. It really does if it wants to live, unless it's just gonna get sacked. What are you switching into to take this Bullet Punch though?
I would have to go with either Empoleon or Rapidash.
I really think if I were battling, it's gotta be that Empoleon. That Rapidash is just too valuable to risk it, I think.
That is true. Losing it early on could cost a battle.
Empoleon is coming out, Mega Evolving into Scizor. Predicting the switch, smart play there, Swords Dancing up to get that double attack.
That Bullet Punch plus Technician plus double attack, I believe it's gonna be base 120 priority Steel type move.
Absolutely insane numbers coming out of a Mega Scizor.
Now that is if it goes for the Bullet Punch.
True.
With a slower opponent like Empoleon,
Not necessary.
It's not? Oh, yeah.
Empoleon actually outspeeding the Scizor. Surf only doing 43, not gonna be enough for a 2-hit KO. Night Slash, 55%. Ah, I see. It's actually slower. It's got a Quick Claw, and it procced twice.
Ah. Well, Empoleon is gone, so we don't have to worry about that Quick Claw anymore.
Did do a lot of damage to that Scizor, though.
It did.
Rapidash comes out 322 on its top end of its speed compared to 259 with the Scizor.
So it most likely will outspeed and take out the Scizor if it doesn't switch out. Bullet
Does
Punch
not goes for the bullet punch.
resisted, still doing over half of its health.
Flare Blitz does take out the Scizor though. Rapidash taking a little bit of recoil. Still at 30%.
Going for the
Detect from the
getting that free speed boost in.
Yanmega more than likely to outspeed this Rapidash now. Switches to the Snorlax. Ancient Power not getting the boost. Unlucky.
It is a 10% chance to get that boost. That 10% chance could throw the balance of the game.
Interesting set from the Yanmega. Speed boost plus Ancient Power makes you wonder, maybe a baton pass Pokemon.
Possibly.
Snorlax not worried about this Flygon at all, setting up a curse, increasing its attack and defense. Dragon Pulse doing a little bit more damage, of course, bringing the Snorlax down to range to use its Figgy Berry, get a lot of that HP back.
It's setting up a second curse, getting rid of that speed that it doesn't need, while doubling its attack and defense, going even higher.
Flygon really not doing too much to this thing. Aaron definitely not worried about this thing at all.
I mean, Snorlax's special defense is already pretty good.
Absolutely.
And getting that higher defense. Body Slam just takes out Flygon.
Drapion comes out. Will this Pokemon be able to do anything to a Snorlax with 2.5 times defense, though?
We can only hope for a critical hit, which we get it, and it takes out the Snorlax. Wow.
Of course, has the sniper ability most likely.
And if not, it could still be holding that zoom lens, or scope lens. That's what it is. Very Mega Evolving the Heracross.
Second crit out of the Drapion. Does 51%. Unfortunately, close combat just destroys that Drapion.
Aaron sending out Vespiquen to handle this Heracross. I wonder what she will do.
Vespiquen really not a popular Pokemon whatsoever.
Very unique to Aaron's team.
Absolutely.
It is one of the less used Pokemon of all the tournament.
Hot Blast only hitting. Oh, no, sorry. Hit twice. Hit the Citrus Berry and then hit again.
That Heracross's skill link is very terrifying. I think going for another Rock Blast. If Yanmega can't take this Heracross out, I think it's over.
Absolutely. Ooh, Air Slash does do it.
And
Yanmega's getting really fast here.
Now, if only it can keep up the speed to take out everything else. Which we'll just have to see.
From the Yanmega, we've seen Air Slash, Ancient Power, and Detect, of course. Rose Raid, it's Air Slash might be enough to take this thing out.
Take it out with one hit.
And what are we left with right now? We've got a weakened Rapidash and Staraptor versus a full health, very fast Yanmega.
Both types that can take out bug types easily.
Very much so, but we have yet to see Yanmega's last move. It does have Ancient Power, which is, I believe, a Rock-type move. Would hit that Staraptor.
Takes out the Rapidash.
Does this Yanmega might just clutch up?
Are we seeing the comeback? Oh, lowered attack. Is that going to be enough? No, it's not.
Absolutely clutch from the Yanmega. How many Pokemon did that take out? That, what, like 4?
I believe so, yeah. Yon Mega saves match 1 or battle 1 for Aaron.
Took out the Heracross, took out the Roserade, Rapidash, and Staraptor.
Just goes to show you that you really don't know how a match is going to end.
100%. As I said, it is a difficult match for Aaron. It is not impossible.
Now, with Barry knowing the capabilities of that Yon Mega, you have to wonder if he's going to take that into consideration in the next battle.
Well, it's a good question. We still actually don't know Yon Mega's last move. One would imagine maybe a bug stab, but you really can't tell.
It could possibly be that baton pass that you thought about earlier.
Could be a baton pass.
Both trainers are back on the stage, ready to go. Now, I wonder what their leads are going to change to. If Barry's going to stick with that, I believe, Staraptor.
Rapidash against the Flygon. Flygon definitely more threatening to a Rapidash than it is to a Snorlax.
Yes, definitely.
Staraptor coming out. Interesting choice. Boom Burst hits it for 57% of its health.
Dealing a very good chunk amount of damage.
Now, what's interesting, if you look at these Pokemon stats, on the high end, this is a speed tie.
So it could just all come out to a coin flip.
Absolutely could. Oh, Flygon does get the first move, hits it with a second Boom Burst. Staraptor is down quick.
Boom Burst is quite a terrifying move. A stab,
Absolutely.
what, 130, 140 normal type move? Or not stab, but
Not stab on Flygon, but
No.
it is a scary move nonetheless.
yes. Very
Polyon
threatening.
comes out. We have seen Earth Power out of this Flygon, however, not enough to take a 2.1 hit.
Though I do believe it will next turn, if Empoleon stays out.
This is true.
Which switches
Yes,
out back
here
to
we go.
Snorlax.
Snorlax, last game, really just able to absolutely ignore anything this Flygon did.
Going
And-
out to Drapion.
Which,
Right.
again, was the downfall of the Snorlax last game. We're seeing a little bit of a rerun here.
Now, is it going to get that crit? It gets the crit and gets
Gets the crit.
62%.
Not enough to kill. Body Slam. Not enough to
Oh,
kill either,
the
but
paralysis.
gets the paralysis. Even with the paralysis, Snorlax probably not outspeeding this Drapion, especially with a Curse Up dropping its speed.
Now, can Drapion make it through the paralysis?
That's the
And
question.
Not just
And
that, get the critical hit
Get
too.
the crit. Switching out to the Empoleon.
Ah.
Drapion is paralyzed, though.
I don't know if
Empoleon
there's...
a little bit faster than a Snorlax is. Ooh. Regardless, Drapion's still faster.
I was just about to doubt Drapion, but looks like my doubts were swept away.
Always bet on Drapion.
Oh,
Roserade coming out.
now, what can Drapion do against Roserade?
It's a good question. Cross Poison does have this thing for neutral. But
Right.
Roserade, not a super high defense stat.
Goes for the Shadow Ball, doesn't take it out, but is paralyzed.
Paralysis. Hitting for a second time.
Going for the Shadow Ball, which does take out the Drapion. Vespiquen coming out. Now, we didn't see this thing do much last game.
We did not. Gotta, Roserade not able to eat berries.
Going for the Sludge Bomb, and Vespiquen returns with the attack order, dealing just about half.
Black Sludge healing the Roserade back up, though. Black Sludge, a very powerful item on poison types.
Now, what is Vespiquen gonna do? Surely will go for another tackle.
Does it? You gotta wonder what else this thing has in store.
True. It could have heal order.
Could. Does Vespiquen learn a good flying staff?
Acrobatics.
It does, has acrobatics. Hits the rosary for super effective damage.
I didn't think Vespiquen was physical.
It actually, cheating a little bit here. It's definitely not, but
It's not?
still, regardless, enough.
Oh, let me check
You
the
gotta
archives.
consider it did eat its citrus berry already, so acrobatics doing boosted damage there.
That is true.
Rapidash setting up a sword stance, looking scary. Again, this thing is a big threat to Aaron's team.
But can Flygon take it out before Rapidash can take it out?
Flygon definitely one of the mons that stands the best chance, especially now that Drapion has been taken out.
Taking a lot of time from both teams. Rapidash goes for the poison jab and poisons Flygon.
Earth power just barely leaving this Rapidash alive. Second poison jab enough to take it out. Take out the Flygon, I should say.
Aaron now has
I wonder-
4 Pokemon left.
Yes, I was about to say, Scizor, probably a good choice considering it has that bullet punch. You know, kind of looking at an opposite of what we saw last game. Aaron up 4-2 berries, 2 Pokemon.
That is right. Do we think that Barry could make a comeback just like Aaron did last game?
It's definitely a lot of that is gonna be on this Heracross's shoulders. Again, Mega Heracross, powerful Pokemon.
Especially with that skilling. I mean, the
Absolutely.
only new move we know is Rock Blast. Has the Earthquake, dealing just a little under half damage.
Well, kind of unexpected, at least from me, to be honest. I would have thought that that would do more. Mega Heracross's attack stat very high.
I believe it's one of the highest.
And definitely is. Close combat. Second move of choice there. Clutch King himself, and Mega coming out.
Now, will Heracross be able to outspeed this Yanmega?
Doesn't matter. Predicts likely to detect there. Switches into Snorlax for free. Snorlax packing the Fire Punch. It did not expect that either. Does a lot of damage to that Yanmega.
Both Pokemon are in the yellow. Yanmega with the double speed. Goes for
Last
Bug
move
Buzz.
on Yanmega revealed to be Bug Buzz, not enough to kill that Snorlax.
You're down to 2v2 now.
But you gotta consider, one of these last Pokemon on Aaron's team is that Vespiquen. Again, not a strong Pokemon overall.
That is true. Mega Heracross coming back out.
Versus the regular Heracross, Guts boosted.
Going for the Rock Slide. Doesn't take it out. Close
Resisted
combat.
CC. Also, just kind of smacking each
Ooh.
other around.
It is getting very close here.
Defense drop from the Mega Heracross. Oof, facade. There it goes.
Heracross gives Aaron that second win, meaning that he wins match 4. Aaron will be going on to round 2 to face up against the Hoenn champion Wallace.
Really impressive performance, I would say, from Aaron. Definitely, on paper, looks like not a very strong team, but lots of good plays. Just again, that the clutch from Yanmega in game 1, pulling it through.
Sure gave him the boost that he needed for game 2.
Absolutely.
You would think with Star Raptor and Rapidash that it would be able to handle that team much easier.
No, but like I said in the very beginning, it's all about pivoting around those 2 Pokemon, making sure that you keep your key players alive. And good on Aaron, able to do that, able to take out the big threats on Barry's team and pull through with the victory.
That is true. Looks like tomorrow's match will be the Island Kahuna Hala versus the Alolan Elite Four Kahili. 2 Alolan trainers duking it out. It does look like a very not favorable matchup for Hala. But, I mean, as we just seen with Aaron,
Said that about Aaron.
we have no idea. So be sure to tune in tomorrow to check out that match. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you then. Take care.
Have a good one.